adrenaline all too fast, but I'm not leaving. And you go round and round and round, and you cannot see. I will right behind you, a hawk in the tree. You look so beautiful today, and now the game is changing. Just like a stranger, suddenly knows everything.
We all feel it in some way, shape, or form, and that is guilt. Sometimes we feel guilty for just going off of our diet, not getting enough done, spending all day in our pajamas when we should have been cleaning the house or cooking meals. Maybe we feel guilty for spending too much money on a credit card. And then often us moms feel some sort of mom guilt, which I'll talk about later. But the problem with guilt is that it can lead to having a negative impact on yourself and make you less productive. But I'm here to change that. I did not get a lot done this week, or nearly as much as I wanted to, but I am starting today and going to tackle as much as I possibly can. So if you did fall a little bit behind this week and have a lot to do, then I want you to clean along with me and use today and make it as productive as possible. If you're new here, my name is Michelle, and I am just a regular mom to two small toddler girls, Sailor, who's 3, and Savannah, who is 2. And I just so happen to film while I'm cleaning up and also throw in some positive mindset motivation to help you take action if that's what you're struggling with. In today's video, I am doing lots of deep cleaning, and if you've been here before, you know I typically do my cleaning over the course of a couple days, but in today's video, I am knocking it all out one Saturday morning, and another way to motivate me is to track my steps. So right now, I have 883 steps. When I'm first getting started, it's around 9 o'clock in the morning. I am going to do as much as I can, and I'll see how many steps I ended up with by the time I'm done cleaning. So let's get started. Taking off all of these cushions is pretty much a workout in itself. I found all of these puzzle blocks in the couch. I always find interesting things in the couch. It's actually pretty funny. But I'm going to take everything off of the little nugget couch, and then some of these really bad cushions I'm going to take off and then throw those in the wash to get started.
Spinning like a broken record. For a player, you don't know that many major chords. We hang out and then you get bored, and you leave me here like I'm your landlord. You come back and say I'm sorry, boo, and I know you never mean it, gets you in though. Did you call me cause you had to? Cause you know I'd throw your suitcase out the window. I don't need you here to feel good. No, I'm not angry, I got better things to do.
I don't know what you guys think, but for me, taking off couch cushions are such a pain. I am actually vacuuming up this area because if you have dogs, then you totally understand why I'm doing this. So we have dog hair all over the ground, and typically whenever I am like doing the couch, then I will move all of the cushions like all over the floor and everything, especially when I'm vacuuming in there, and then I just don't want to get all the dog hair back on the cushions and then have to re-vacuum them. So if you're new here, I talk about the couch because I have found some random things in the couch. I actually find random things all over my house. Mostly, I think I pulled an old banana out of my diaper bag one time. I found like moldy cups underneath my car seat, underneath the car seat, and just all sorts of things. So the one most famous story I tell is that one time whenever I was picking up one of the couch cushions, that we found poop in the couch, underneath the couch, and we were just like, what is this? And later found out that it was in fact a mouse, and we ended up catching it like a week or so later. I am kind of scared to open up the cushions because I'm always like nervous what I'll find. And then in one of my other videos, I have found the top of a strawberry. Like, it's so random. And then, you know, all of your regular things that you typically find in the couch, like your remote control, puzzle pieces, koozies, coasters, all types of things. So I always like to share y'all's story once you tell them to me. So if you have any kind of crazy stories or things that you have found in your couch, then leave me a comment and let me know below.
How did we end up here in the corner looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. 'Cause when you
Today on the stove, I'm going to go ahead and use the Jaws kitchen cleaner. So I do have all of the Jaws products, and I really do like the Jaws kitchen cleaner, but there's 3 main products that I like to use on the stove, and that is either just the pink stuff, which is like almost like a paste, and it's a non-toxic paste. The Jaws is also non-toxic spray. And sometimes I will just use a Clorox wipe, which is obviously has toxins. So if you're trying to go like more natural, then you don't have to use that. And then someone recommended, why don't you just use regular Dawn dish soap? So I've also done that before. Oh, and I also have the kitchen e-cloth. So e-cloths are basically, you just wet them and use them, and you don't use any chemicals at all. For the Nespresso, so the Nespresso coffee maker is mine. I am going to actually just use the Dawn spray. Chris is my husband, and he uses the Keurig coffee maker because he doesn't like the way the Nespresso is. And I don't mind the Keurig. I used to use that, but I love the way the Nespresso makes coffee. Someone asked me one time what the difference was between the two if you've like only used Keurig. And in my opinion, the Nespresso has more of like a foamy feel to it. So the coffee just is a little bit lighter and has that added foam to it. The only thing that I can say about the Nespresso that I don't like is that it doesn't make my coffee super hot. The Keurig makes it super hot, so I have to actually microwave it after I make it. But that's just my opinion, and I do add a splash of milk to it. So here's the big question. How do you guys make your coffee? I cannot use coffee creamer anymore. It just is too sweet, and Chris can only drink it with coffee creamer. So do you guys drink it black coffee? Do you add creamer? Do you add a little bit of milk? Do you add sugar? Leave me a comment and let me know. They always say you can tell a lot about a person based on the way that they make their coffee. But I'm going to switch up the laundry here and then head back in the kitchen.
What you feel. Shame on me, thinking it was just a phase. Got me like ooh, got me like ooh. And if I'm recognizing your mistakes, got me like ooh, feeling so ooh. Now I brought my worst behavior, throwing a party in my head.
So right now I'm using the Jaws Granite Cleaner, but a couple weeks ago I had some of my girlfriends come over and we were talking about the different products. I think I had just got the Jaws cleaner, and I had a friend go, I use the Method brand a lot. And I said, oh, I have the Method brand too. And then they were asking me about like different cleaning products. And I've said this 100 times before. I'm like, I'm not an expert cleaner or anything like this, but ever since I started my channel, I've been trying out a lot more different types of cleaning products. And we were, just sitting around drinking some wine, and I was like, okay, you like this product, let me get out all of my multi-purpose products. I'm going to hide it, and you guys are going to test them, and you're going to tell me the product that you like best. So I got out the round mirror thing that's on our coffee table, and the 5 different cleaning products that they tested out were the Method All-Purpose, Miss Meyer's All-Purpose, the Jaws All-Purpose, the Branch Basics All-Purpose, and then the E-Cloth. So they each took a turn and tested them. And before I tell you the results, I just wanted to say something real quick. So this, our oven, a few months ago, you see all that white stuff in there, that's actually baking powder. So I did this like TikTok cleaning thing, and it got the oven like super cleaned, but it was like a mixture of baking powder and vinegar and Dawn soap, and I did the formula, and literally baking powder, baking soda has been coming out of the oven ever since. So I don't recommend doing that. Even though it got the oven like really super clean, it's all stuck in that glass. So that's what you saw, and just a quick note on that. So back to my story. So my friends were testing each one of those non-toxic, all-purpose cleaners. They were all hidden. They each did it one by one, and they basically judged it based on the smell and how good they thought that the product cleaned the piece of glass that I gave them. Or actually, it was a mirror. So the number one product, so it was 3 of my friends, and 2 of them voted that they liked the Method All-Purpose Cleaner the best, and then 1 of them voted on Mrs. Meyer's. And I will just point out that all of the all-purpose cleaners were all lavender scented, opposed from the Branch Basics, which did not have a smell, and the E-Cloth obviously doesn't have a smell either. So I will just point out that they basically all judged it based on the smell, because all the cleaners did a good job. So they all cleaned. They didn't leave a lot of streaks, but it's just different because everybody kind of has a different opinion. Like for me, I think the Mrs. Meyer's has like a really, really strong smell, and but to other people, they absolutely love the smell. So it's really just dependent on your preference. And if you're looking for one that is non-toxic, then I would just say pick one, and then next time try a different one. But there is specific things I like. So like for the granite, I love the Jaws cleaner. And then for the shower, like Power Boost, I love the Branch Basics. I love the E-Cloths for like easy wiping down and cleaning. The Method is great. I like their non-purpose or all-purpose cleaner the best. And then Mrs. Meyer's, obviously I have all of their soaps. So it just really depends on preference. Trial and error, and just determining what you like.
Oh no, we can't get enough of the weekend. We wanna seize the night like we can't let go. Can't get enough of the weekend. Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun, no, no. Sometimes I wonder how I managed to get so lost in your eyes.
I just wanted to say thank you for all of you guys who recommended the apple scent Dawn dish soap. In an earlier video, I used the regular fresh scent, and I had told you guys that I do not like the scent. I was like, I love the concept of it, but I hate the scent. And half of you guys were like, oh my gosh, I love the scent. And then half of you were like, oh, I'm not the only one who hates the scent. So thanks for the recommendation. I like that one a lot better. Okay, y'all, so this is like my brand new rug. If you missed my DIY master bedroom makeover, then you can go watch it and you'll see that like we just got this rug, and that is makeup all over the rug. And there's another spot where there's also mud. So the girls got into my eyeshadow palette. So my little stand where I do my makeup is right in front of that. And they got into like one of my eyeshadow palettes and kind of got, I don't know how they did it all over the floor, but I saw them playing with it and I was like, do not play with that. And it just ended up all over the floor. And I have no idea how the mud got there. I have no idea how half of the stuff in my house gets where it gets. And maybe you can also relate to that. But the Folex cleaner is the best. I was kind of nervous to put it on that rug because it was the first time I used it. But I just, because it has like a little bit of bleach in it, I think. I just didn't put it on the black part and it got everything out. Next, this is the makeup stand. So I completely just moved it and I'm trying to get all of the dust and hair because I typically like blow dry my hair there whenever I do these days. It's been a while. And that's where I do it. And typically hair, I hate it because it always gets caught in the rings. Now this is the Tenco cordless vacuum, and you can take that apart, but I just kind of did the lazy way and just pulled it out from the brushes. But I noticed the baseboards could use a little bit of dusting. So that's actually the e-cloth, and I just wet it. I didn't spray anything on it, but I think the e-cloths kind of work really good for baseboards.
We have a case. You don't have to mention, you just like their attention. It's written all over your face. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you. Reading old messages on my phone every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act?
On this cart is where I've been keeping all of the girls' shoes. I kind of moved it out of our bedroom whenever I did our makeover. And I was going to keep it out, but I decided that it was just so much easier to keep in here because we don't have like a mudroom area, and typically they just like throw their shoes everywhere. And then I don't know, I don't like going up and down the stairs every single time I need to grab a pair of shoes. And like when they come home, they'll typically grab sandals. They're not allowed to wear sandals to their school. So it's just easier just to kind of, it has been easier, I guess, to store it there opposed to upstairs, even if it doesn't look the prettiest.
You don't think that I notice? This isn't like giving you space. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you, pretending that I don't know who you are every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy smart, I'm not gonna defend my...
So I had washed all of our main sheets, but I told you guys last week that I am a big fan of like Lauren Nicholson's videos, and a lot of you guys said you are too. And she recommended this mattress topper. So we have a pretty good mattress, but after she kind of like talked me into buying this mattress topper from Amazon, and it's like a Lucid, Lucid. So I just got it in, and I'm actually going to test it out. So it comes in this bag or whatever, and I accidentally ordered the California King, and I realized that we only have a regular king size bed, so it's a little bit off, but I made it work anyway. So we used to have a mattress pad, and it was from Costco, and it was like this gel one, and you just set it on there. But this one has straps. It's more like a comforter topper. It just has straps, and you hook them to the bottom of the mattress. And then we have this mattress, waterproof mattress protector sheet. I also got on Amazon for like, I think it was like $30. And then I only have used the Caralua bamboo sheets. So I was just testing it out there just to see if it really was super comfortable. The reason why I use these bamboo sheets for on our honeymoon. So we went on a cruise for our honeymoon to the Caribbean, and on the cruise they had talked about this Carolua brand, and I don't even remember what stop it was where the Carolua main hub was at. And they kept talking about these sheets, and I was like, man, they are so expensive. It's like for a king size, they're like $300 sheets. And I was like, I will never, buy sheets at that price. We had just got married, we didn't have a lot of money or anything like that. And then for Christmas one year, we got our very first pair, and they are so soft. Now I only buy bamboo sheets. I think they are so much more softer than like 1,000 thread counts or whatever. But that's just my opinion. And one thing about like splurging on bedroom stuff, I was watching a video by Lisa Holt Designs when I was trying to like make over our master bedroom or get just design tips. And she said, your bedroom is somewhere where you're spending, 8 hours of your night, you're sleeping, we spend 1/3 of our lives sleeping in our bed. So why not make the investment and get something good quality? So that's just what I think about now and keep in mind when buying like sheets or bedding. But I will say that mattress pad is extremely soft and extremely comfortable. So I'm really, really glad that Lauren Nicholson recommended that.
Never could it bite, but somehow you make me change. You make me wanna do better. I don't know why. You make me wanna do better.
I'm catching up on some laundry. So about a year ago, actually, like right when I first started my YouTube channel and kind of went to cleaning, I tried out, the very first thing I organized was Sailor, who is my 3-year-old's room. And the very first method I tried was the KonMari folding method. So I had seen the Netflix show and everything like that. And my first impression was, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to consistently fold like that. I could go in and reorganize everything, and then it's going to take me so much time to consistently fold like that. So there's no way I'm going to be able to keep that up. But I gave it a try, and I watched a couple videos. Like I had to watch them several times to kind of get the method down. And literally once I got it down, then I can fold it like in 2 seconds. Well, this is sped up a lot, but you get what I mean. Like it does take a little bit more folds, but I will never go back to my old sloppy folding method before, even if sometimes this looks a little bit sloppy because I'm going so fast. But it is game changer. It is so much easier to find clothes. I have redone it with all of my clothes. The only thing that we need to do is work on Chris's clothes, but we'll do that whenever we redo our closet, which hopefully is by the end of the year sometime. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit today about having mom or dad guilt. I feel like as a parent, or once I became a parent, it's the need to like stay on top of everything all the time. You're trying to make all of the right decisions. You're trying to have the house clean. You're trying to keep your kids fed, keep them happy, keep yourself happy, spend time alone, spend time with your partner. And it's just like becomes so overwhelming sometimes. And then on top of that, you have all these decisions to make. Like, what is the best decision for your child, and what is the best decision for you, and what is the best decision for your family? So I remember getting asked when I got pregnant with Sailor and told everyone, I got asked by a few people if I was going to be staying home with her or if I was going to continue to work. Because if you've been here before, a lot of you know that I still work full time. I'm just working from home. And I remember a lot of people kind of like judged me for not wanting to stay home. I said, I worked really hard and I really want to keep my job and my career. But, after I had her, I remember just feeling like so guilty for having to take her to daycare. Like, I knew I wanted something for myself, but I also felt like, is this even the right thing? Am I making the wrong decision? Who's going to be watching her? Do I trust everything? And gosh, it's just such a whirlwind. So when I had both of the girls, I got a long maternity leave, and I got a little taste of what it was like for having several months just being a stay-at-home mom. And I never thought that I would experience the other side of the guilt as well. So that kind of felt like, am I really contributing a lot? Or if the house was a mess whenever my husband got home, even though I had been busy all day, it looked like as if I had done nothing. And I received a comment one time, and a mom said, she had quit her job to stay at home with her kids, and now she struggles with if that's the right decision. But I think that the truth is that the grass isn't necessarily always greener on the other side, and regardless of what situation you're in, you're probably going to experience some sort of it one way or the other. You can't let the guilt bog you down. And it's important to know that all of us experience this in one way or the other. And just because you're working full time or you're staying home and maybe, you get more irritated, I know that I do on the weekends a lot, that doesn't make you a bad mom, and it doesn't make you love your child any less. Their experiences will shape them into unique individuals, and as long as they know how much you love them, then you should have nothing to feel guilty about.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing.
The next thing I'm going to be cleaning up is this window. This window leads right into our dining room, and I often will open it just to see what's going on outside, and I notice it is really, really dirty, and I have been putting it off trying to clean. But if you have been putting off cleaning your windows, this is your sign that you should probably do that. Just take a look at mine and you'll see why.
Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night like I am leaving.
I switched over to using paper towels instead of rags because sometimes when I'm cleaning something that I know is going to get so dirty and so dusty and everything, I just like to use a paper towel and throw it away, because I feel like if I wipe it 1 or 2 times with a rag, then it's already dirty and then I have to get a new one. And I don't know, I don't like completely ruining my rags. So leave me a comment. What do you guys do? Do you grab paper towels, or does it not matter and you'll just use cloths either way? So right at the stairs, I typically always miss this area. It always gets really dirty, and I don't know where those spots come from. So I do have the Jaws hardwood cleaner. It says hardwood floors, but it actually works perfect for the little side of the stairs here. I wanted to give you guys a quick reminder that my YouTube course and mentorship will launch in the next 2 weeks. So if you are looking to start a brand new YouTube channel, or you're looking to grow your current YouTube channel, this is something that I am so passionate about. I have been pouring my heart and soul into this, and I am so excited to start helping other people. So if it's something that you think you might be interested in and you want to join my waitlist, then I have a link in my description box below that gives you information about my Instagram account and also the link to the waitlist. If you're watching the video from your phone, right next to the title, there's a little down arrow, and once you click on that, that's where it actually gives you all of the description information. Sometimes it can get confusing. But doing a quick check on my step count, I'm at 6,591 steps, and it is almost 1:30, and I am exhausted. I started at 9 o'clock, and I still have to finish doing the laundry, switching the laundry, and then I'm going to go head back to the living room and get all the cushions back on the couch.
Now I know why it never worked out before. Hello, it would always turn out bad, so bad. But every time we start a fight, we always stop in time. We both know how to be gentle, never cross the line.
Now doing this tends to be a workout in itself. I am usually sweating by the time I get all of these couch cushions back on the couch. So one of our cushions is actually taped up. I don't know what happened, but part of it ripped and all of the feathers started coming out. So we taped it back up. So sometimes when you sit on that side of the couch, it's so funny because you can hear it crinkle a little bit where all of the tape is. I'm going through and vacuuming some of the cushions. Well, I'm vacuuming some of the pillows because those have a little bit of dog hair on it. But I also like to vacuum the cushions just a little bit just to get those vacuum lines on there. Because even though they're already clean, for some reason it makes it look cleaner whenever you see those vacuum lines. But leave me a comment below. Let me know if you agree. I'm always a little bit hesitant to clean these lights. So whenever we moved in, we had them pre-wired, the lights, and I didn't like the lights that it came with. So I ended up ordering my own lights to put in the kitchen. And whenever we were hanging one of the lights, it actually detached and the top part broke, and the glass actually broke too. I couldn't return them because there was a time period when we had sold our old house. This house was getting built, and we lived with someone for like 4 to 5 months before this house actually finished getting built. And that was a whole another stressful situation in itself. But during that like 4 or 5 month period, I was ordering all of this stuff for the house. So by the time we got in the house, it had been like I had ordered it like 5 months ago or something. So we ended up just getting glass glue, and I don't know how Chris put it together, but he put it back together. It's been hanging there ever since for the last 6 years, and it's held up pretty well, but I always just get nervous touching it.
Wait a second, I don't need you. Then why so settled? I miswithdrew. Still it feels just like I'm waiting for something better. Wait a second, I wanna stay up late with my heart in your head. Maybe stay too much cause you don't understand. You got me gone. You don't understand. You got me gone. But sometimes I might be a bit selfish when you're way too humble. Might be overzealous, getting you in trouble. Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster, or just the best you've ever had.
I'm not gonna lie, guys, I At this point, I am so exhausted. I thought I was in shape, but once I was done cleaning this whole house, the next day I literally felt sore. And I didn't even make it upstairs. But I did get a lot of areas clean that I hadn't cleaned in a long time, like the oven, a lot of the windows, the kitchen cabinets, a lot of the dust in our bedroom, behind some of our console tables, and then the lights in our kitchen. Now I'm using the newest Tenco model. This is the Tenco S5, and it's a wet vac, so it vacuums up and mops at the same time. I'm using this on the whole downstairs, and I'm so glad that I'm almost done before everything's clean, and then I will show you guys how many steps I ended up getting throughout this day.
Sometimes I might be a bit selfish when you're way too humble. Might be overzealous, getting you in trouble.
I wanted just to say thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you always for your support. I hope this video helped turn some of your guilt into some productivity, and you are always welcome to join this community by clicking that subscribe button. But after 5.5 hours of cleaning, I can gladly say that I got in about 8,295 steps. So I'll see you all in my next video.